good. We're gonna leave it here. All right, welcome to the game AD2L. I don't really know what league this is because it doesn't matter. All you need to know is that you are in for some hype games. Okay, we got Fellowship of the Ping. What up, FOTP? And we got Digital Habitat Sprout today. Captaining for both teams is JoJo Elephant. We'll just call him JoJo, and Thug Potato, which is, I gotta say, is the greatest name because you never think about potatoes being thuggish, but you know, if a potato gotta, sit down a motherfucker, there you go. Excuse my language if there's any kids in the audience. Then it's not really designed for you. We're gonna go ahead and ban out the Morphling. We banned out the Enchantress. We banned out the Death Prophet. Enchantress and Death Prophet banned out on DH.S, or I still haven't figured out what I'm gonna call them. Maybe we'll just call them Digital Habitat. Digihab. Digihab, I like that. Digihab banned out Enchantress and Death Prophet. Morphling and Void Spirit banned out on Fellowship of the Ping, FOTP. So yeah, right now we've got Void Spirit. I think Void Spirit is just kind of a better version of a lot of the melee mids out there. The shield really makes him dangerous. The damage output, level 6, he's able to start killing people under their towers. He's just a really strong hero right now, and he just requires a lot of resources, so I think it's a quite a solid ban. Yeah, I mean, we're seeing a lot of push things that the Digihab don't really want to play against. All three of these heroes have some really strong push, so maybe they just want to take it late. Who knows? I don't really claim to know what's in anybody's head. Again, the name of this cast is 2K Small Brain, which I am, small brain indeed. I'm just here to be entertaining, folks, so, my job is pretty much, except for pauses, talk the entire time. So, we're just gonna kind of see how it goes, roll with it. Yeah. Last time, I don't know if you guys saw last week when I casted Fellowship of the Ping, we actually got a name for Urk20. We call him Urkro. So just so you guys aren't lost, we call him Urkro. And let's see. Who can I nickname over on Digihab? Grind till I lose my mind. I like that. It's like got that little rhyme thing. Let's call him. Grind till. I don't like it. They all have. There's not really nicknames on there. Urkro's got some room for. Whatever. Doesn't matter. First hero actually picked Digihab, and they picked the Vengeful Spirit. So doesn't really reveal a lot early. Pretty sure this is gonna be a support. Yeah, I dig it. I definitely think that the Vengeful Spirit offers a lot, especially in lane and early and later game. The aura is always good. The secured stun is the best part about it. Minus armor makes any right click carry good. I just think that it kind of, yeah, it's got some good save with swap. There's really. It just scales well. So they picked up Pango. So Pango is one of those heroes that it can either be off lane or position 4. But it doesn't tell too much about the draft. Other than they really don't want this thing banned, So I see they banned out the Slardar as well with the Deep Bash. I've seen a lot of Lycan being played too lately. I haven't really had the chance to ask anybody who's better than me, what makes the Lycan so strong right now, but I guess if I had to guess, it's just once you hit shapeshift, you just start running at people. That's what it seems like to me, just from watching. I don't even really play that much. Yeah, Underlord. So that would be the position 3, so Pango probably position 4. Okay. The nice thing about an Underlord is that you cannot cancel his ultimate. So if he needs to get his team out, he can get his team out, and he scales in damage all the time, and his kit is always useful no matter what lane you have. So that's what makes him an ideal off lane, is that if he can toe-to-toe with you, he can toe-to-toe with you. But if not, then, he is what he is. He can just Firestorm spam you a Soul Ring. The bad news is, and this is a pretty big but, Digihab have a Vengeful Spirit, so they could technically swap Underlord out of the area so that he doesn't take home his team. and that would be some Omega big brain plays coming out from the Vengeful Spirit. Now, hopefully they're in their little Discord right now talking about that, because I would love to see that this game. Hint, hint for anybody watching the stream. Hook me up with something like that. Yeah, we picked up a Clockwork position 4. Or position 3, you know, I haven't really seen position 3 Clockwork in a while, but a strong position 4, rotates early. You never really feel like you don't have vision on the map. You have long range initiation. You can just really kind of change the way the battlefield looks altogether. On the minus side for them, they have a Pango, so I don't think that they're going to trap the Pango as much as they would like to. Unless they have battery assault, then I don't think that he can actually get his rolling thunder off. That's like the one if. He has to be right on top of him, but you know, if he's just trying to escape, you know, he just goes in, shield crashes away, or you know, swashbuckles away, and there you go. That said, too, is like Clockwork could put himself in some pretty dicey situations with the Underlord as well. Just throw it on top of that, and I mean, right now, I guess what it's looking like in team fight wise, I can't say lane wise just yet. It's looking like they're just gonna throw whatever they can throw at them to stack on top of whatever they have. And so far, Fellowship of the Ping have a lot of extra damage. They have the Firestorm, the right click, the extra time from the Pit of Malice. They have the Swashbuckle. You know he's going to get Maelstrom. And of course, Rolling Thunder. And those two combos alone are enough to kill at least 3 heroes by themselves. But DH has control. So they have the Stun, Avenge, Swap, Clockwork. I would actually love to see them get a hero, like a carry, that would be able, like maybe needs some babysitting, but just carries so hard late game, like Spectre or Chaos Knight or something that really late game. Position 5 Ogre Magi picked up for Fellowship of the Ping, FOTP. I know I'm going to say that over and over just because I need to memorize it. But yeah, they picked up the Ogre Magi, and you know, Ogre is always good with right clickers, so you might see a right click carry who makes use of Bloodlust. The immediate stun is always good. You can also scale into Ags. And of course Ignite, it's always really strong early. You just literally get regen and run at people early. It's awesome. Maybe that's the kind of lane that they value, is just having Ogre Magi just run at people and just kind of whap them over the head with that big stick of his. But Shadow Fiend, yeah, I'm pretty certain this is their mid. And they just kind of picked it early, and I think that gives FOTP a significant advantage in the fact that they can sort of plan around their Shadow Fiend. But again, DH has that control, so they can rotate early with the Clockworks, and of course, let's not forget that you can get the souls from the Clockworks, you know, the cogs right away, so they should start Shadow Fiend off with a significant right click advantage. And that might be his opponent, the Lina, so they might be prioritizing that last pick carry. But they have banned out the Monkey King, and Faceless Void is off the table, PL is off the table, Morphling's off the table, Lycan's off the table. So, I mean, what's next? I mean, do they get,
10 seconds.
I don't know, Terrorblade?
5 seconds remaining.
I could see a Terrorblade working out, you know, gives them significant push. What else? I mean, maybe a Juggernaut gives some extra team fight spin to dodge the Lina and the Ogre and be able to get away. I don't think that Pango and Underlord could right-click a Juggernaut before he's able to spin TB, so you just kind of you have this opportunity to... Yeah, you just have this opportunity to kind of play the game the way you want to. And of course, he always kind of scales late. Yeah, I actually really like that there, but we'll see how they're going. Again, a lot of this depends on the comfort with the players on the team. You know, everyone has to feel comfortable in what they're playing in order to get the best performance. So, you know, I just want to see a good game here, not trying to backseat coach y'all or anything like that. Yeah, man. So, let's see here. So far, it's looking like I guess you could do magic damage with the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Raises and the ultimate, maybe pick up an Axe. You could just walk up underneath somebody and explode them.
Radiant team.
But I feel like with the clockwork, you really want to go for that extra. All right, so we have the off lane completely confirmed. That's going to be Clockwork Tidehunter. So the off lane, it looks like they're going to opt for a stronger mid game because they're not, unless there's like a melee hero matchup, I don't see them really contesting the farm of the
10 seconds.
carry. Well, you know what? Actually, they've got an Ogre Magi. The Ogre Magi
5 seconds remaining.
could be, I mean, he could be completely ineffective because of this team. You never really want to be out of position. In fact, I would not be surprised to see them switch the Lina out for position 5 and have the Ogre Magi be core. That would be something cool on FOTP. Because, you know, Anchor Smash with a Battery Assault plus the Cogs, you're going to have Cogs level 1. That's a dangerous combo for somebody to be right next to, especially in the early game. I think it has a lot of potential early, even if you are a strength hero like Ogre Magi. There's only so much you want to spend on that region early on in the game. So, ban out the Ursa. So, what they're saying is we don't want to be chewed through with some of these abilities. Slardar can do that, Monkey can do that, Ursa can do that. All three of those heroes really chew through very tanky heroes, and I think they just kind of want to stay with that tankiness. Shikuchi, not Shikuchi, excuse me, Weaver. He has an ability called Shikuchi, but yeah, you know, that's all I think of when I think of Weaver. He does have the bugs too, minus armor, that's good. His ultimate makes him very hard to deal with, and I think DigiHab know that their draft doesn't have the catch to really deal with this. Yeah, I mean, if they did convert the Lina to a, oh man, what would that look like? They really need a carry. I mean, I guess Lina does kind of carry, but like a Storm Spirit they couldn't catch as well. Like, they just really don't want somebody who's able to get away from them as easy, because Clockwork wants to trap them in one place and just kind of wail on them. Shadow Fiend, of course, with the Shadow Raises and the right clicks. Tidehunter with the Ravages setting up everything, and of course Vengeful Spirit just controlling the one hero they need to control with the aura. Just always being present, always being a nuisance, always being a swap whenever they want to combo. Yeah, but they have a lot of chase too, so FOTP. Slark! Alright, we got Slark. So, I like it. Little slippery fella. Essence Shift is good. Able to kind of stalk some of these weaker heroes like Lina or Pangolier, and maybe just kind of kill them. I don't know if Swashbuckle gets away from his pounce.
5 seconds remaining.
I have to do some research there, but interesting to see. Oh, the immediate counter! Oh my gosh, Slark is never going to be able to regen this game because the Bloodseeker has his ultimate, and oh my gosh. They say, you're gonna take our wards, we're gonna take your healing. Oh my goodness, what a counter. That was dirty. That was absolutely dirty. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like the Shadow Fiend could go off. Grind till I lose my mind. I just really, I got a feeling about this guy. I don't know what his lane's gonna look like, but I think that Red Seal is really gonna have to step up his game if he's gonna take over the Shadow Fiend, land those stuns, those right clicks, the ultimates, and really shut him down into the game. So, yeah, highlighting Underlord Tim the Enchanter. He is a Silver Tier 6. Slark is a Silver Tier 7, so both comfortable on these heroes. 9 commands in the last matches. Just lets you know that DH.L is a fun person to play with. Or do we call him Dill? Let's call him Dill. I like that better. There's our nickname. Woo! Baby, back on track. Let's go. Awesome. All right, let's take a look at what we opted to buy here. For the Shadow Fiend, we're doing the cogs, trying to get some of those souls. So, if I'm the other team And of course, there's a delay on here, you know, so I'm glad this is not going to leak early. But if I were the other team, I would know that the Shadow Fiend is just focused on getting these right clicks off to get all that extra damage.
30 seconds to battle.
So yeah, I would step out there and actually try and take over the runes, but it looks like they're gonna opt for a 2-2 split, which I think really benefits over here. This God, I forget. Digihab. There we go. It really benefits Digihab. Thank you. Yeah, this is what I get for trying to memorize the name of a team while it's happening. Ooh, Slark maybe gonna go for it. He is a slippery fella, but I don't think that's slippery. And it looks like, yeah, they get the 2-2 split. So, yeah, overall, even though the net worth is leaning on the side of FOTP, I really think that this benefits the side of Digihab. So, grind till I lose my mind. We're going to watch this mid matchup here. And it looks like grind till I lose my mind has the better block here. Lina in kind of a rough position, especially with that extra damage coming through. Let's see how they do in last hits and denies and watch that over the next couple of minutes. You can see them kind of pulling it just in a weird way. She needs this deny. Oh, didn't quite get it, but he didn't get it either. So up top, it's actually a tri-lane. It's an aggressive tri-lane, and they have the Bloodseeker against the Slark, which he picked up the Essence Shift to be able to do just a little bit more damage, and of course help him out a little bit more with the last hitting. Meanwhile, Underlord, that safe pick like we were talking about, able to just, you know, stay in a lane, and if he needs to, he can right-click against a hero, which Anchor Smash is not going to do much against because of the passive. Great matchup there. Oh my gosh, here we go. On to Sharky. First blood. Urkrow picks it up with the blood right. Dill. He's okay. Hasn't taken much damage, even though his lane kind of suffered a little bit. Yeah, he's doing all right. Meanwhile, Truthless stepping up, trying to just punch out Urkrow. Get him away. Like, back up. Let my carry farm, man. Oh my goodness, this damage is just doing so much work. If you look at this Shadow Fiend, check it out. 7 and 14. He is just dominating this lane in last hits early. And you can see that they're actually going for the Dragon Slayer. Oh my gosh. Extra magic damage too. And a little bit of the bad manners outplayed. Ugh. Yeah, go for the Dragon Slave. Just doing the best that he can, Red Seal, in order to get some sort of last hits. Yeah, I mean, he just really can't deal with the damage the Shadow Fiend's putting up. I think he's gonna need a gank, which is gonna open up some space for Dill. I'm just predicting what's happening in the future. This is all headcanon at this point, but yeah. You know, it's getting hot in here. The broadcaster needs to take off his jacket. Here we go. Whew. All right, let's get into it, baby. Kaiser Soze. We haven't talked much about him with the Ogre Magi, but he is rocking the headdress with a little bit of extra regen for his team, help him out with the aggressive try and the magic stick. So a lot of stuff going on here, being able to just keep stunning, be effective. Ooh, Courier Snipe, Hango, Jojo. Oh, this man is just, oh, and he gets tipped. That's actually really nice. Still tipped Jojo. Saying well played, but his team is there, and the Cogs doesn't have the mana to swashbuckle out. This is the end for Jojo, as another courier comes up right next to him. Dill being stunned. I think he is okay though. He is essence shifting everything else. He has 6 tangos and some salves, so he should be fine. Meanwhile, the winner, so actually they're pretty even down in the off lane. Not a lot happening. We're just going to stick with the action up top. Try and zoom out a little bit for you just to kind of show y'all what's going on. A little bit of an engagement over here onto Truthless. Minus armor onto Kaiser Soze and Jojo, but Kaiser Soze being so strong. 7 armor early, even with the -3. That's just, he's so tanky. And the Bloodless, he's going the Bloodless build to just make sure that his Bloodseeker, they're just stacking blood on blood, dude. Dill going for it. Just really wants them to back the hell off, man. But the good news is, the saving grace is, Grind Till I Lose My Mind is actually having a pretty nice time here in mid, thanks to the Cogs combo. Oh, Dill gets picked up top. I missed it just a little bit, but we got the end of it. Truthless now under attack. 3 people are there. Pathing is really messing him up right now. Blood, right? He's gonna escape it. Oh, and the Cogs. He's gonna be fine, but they turn back around on a Sharky. Truthless makes it out just fine, and everybody turns away. Dill, the only casualty at this moment. Oh, actually, JoJo chasing? Sharky coming back in. Gonna cancel the clarity. Oof, plays for days. Let's check out net worths, y'all. It's looking like, oh, despite not having the best of lane, actually the net worth is winning in mid. Even as Shadow Fiend tries to make a play with the invisibility rune. Just so much damage. Up top, Truthless interrupting a pull here. The wave is underneath the tower. Dill is cleaning that up. Meanwhile, taking, oh my god, already taking the outpost. Just forcing all of these supports to just move in different and interesting ways. Truthless could be under attack here. No, he's gonna Cogs. He'll be fine. He gets it disarmed. Ooh, clarity gone. JoJo, they are chasing. Do they have a stun? 63 mana. No, they do not. And Lena not in position to help just because of the Shadow Fiend. But that's actually really smart. Let's talk about this. Infused raindrops to help deal with some of the Shadow Rays damage. Because we know we're not going to deal with the right click anyway with just out trading with the spell damage. So I actually support this quite a lot. I think that it's a smart move from an experienced mid laner who doesn't get stressed out when he's losing. So yeah, I love seeing, you know, the competitiveness in that. I love, you know, knowing that in this kind of a league, even if it's amateurs, no team gives up until the fat lady sings. Dill jumping forward, right clicking. They don't continue their assault. In fact, they turn it around. Blood right, pounce away. Dill will be fine, and actually Sharky runs the opposite direction, but Urk turns onto Sharky. It's getting harder and harder to breathe in here. She's stuck between the trees. Gonna get picked up by Urkro. Man. Down bottom. Keeping the same momentum. Just right clicking. You know, they both have what they need. I think this is gonna be an off-laner makes a play kind of game. So we'll see how that goes. 1K net worth advantage on the side of FOTP. Stun onto Bloodseeker. Gonna turn around and salve immediately. Not much gonna happen in that regard. Blood right? Can he get Dill? No, he will not. The courier is there. He's just right clicking. Misses the minus armor, but JoJo hits it right to the face as he chases this courier. Might he get it? Yes, he will once again. JoJo just being such an annoying man. Dude, this guy, like, seriously, we gotta talk about this, man. That's just not cool. He's just killing couriers left and right. 40 last hits. 40 last hits and 26 denies. Look at this Shadow Fiend. Unbelievable. And you know what? He actually picked up infused raindrops as well. So he knows that the thing that will sink him right now is the ability to not trade as well as the Lina. So yeah, I mean, things are happening. They're moving around the map. Truthless rewarding because they just hit that 6-7 minute timing when all the wards, you know, go away from the beginning, and now they have to, you know, replace them again. See the Vengeful Spirit out here. 59 damage to 62 minus armor. Makes it a close trade, actually. But the extra HP is a big factor. Dill, gonna make it out okay. Does not get silenced. Urkro chasing. Can he get Sharky? Sharky's just he's in so much pain, so much trouble. Vengeful Spirits, they run so slow, and I feel it because I play support exclusively. Oh, but the big man is here. Grind till I lose my mind. Picking up Kaiser Soze, dude. Ooh, Kaiser Soze. What a haste rune. Then he just goes right back to the lane to apply pressure. He's got to make space for his team. He knows what a big deal this top lane is. Dill? He has completed his power treads. He just needs to get his courier to start delivering them. JoJo, once again, on the sidelines, just being so annoying. Level 3, Urkrow, almost level 6, and once he hits level 6, that's when they can start to really make some plays. Oh, blocks the pounce. Dill, stunned up. Blood right. Can they get out? Actually, he doesn't have pounce, and he gets stunned. He pops the magic wand. He's being chased. They have... Oh, they're gonna dive it. They're going there. TP coming in, truthless with the cogs. It doesn't matter. Urkrow ends up on the other side of him. Dill will fall.
Dire's bottom tower
And Urkrow thinking about diving again. Thinks better of it. It was a valiant attempt from Truthless. Valiant attempt. And they pick up the outpost. So they're pinging it out. They want that recovered. And I really love that FOTP is just doing such a great job at controlling this side right here. The rest of the jungle, even at the cost of levels, because they know it's a tri-lane. They know that tri-lanes cost levels. And usually you get gold at the expense of kills. But yeah, I think that's incredible. Ooh, rocket, stun. Oh, big man, grind till I lose my mind. 2 shadow raises, picks up JoJo. Man, that guy is strong. 36 souls already, almost 150, yeah, 150, 60 damage. Right click, that's a lot for 10 minutes in. Plus, oh, you have to remember, yeah, he doesn't have Presence of the Shadow Lord, but once he gets that minus armor, ooh, it's gonna be nasty. Red Seal. Going for the Yules to try and set up that combo. I think that's going to be super important, just holding them still. Ooh, could we witness a play here? Is this what's going to happen? All right, let's zoom in. I know things are happening up top, but I really don't want to miss this. Grind till I lose my mind. Oh, nope, not yet. What's happening up top? Anything? Nothing happening up top. Let's go here. Being stalked. Grind till I lose my mind. Can you stand still for one gosh darn second? Here we go. Here. Oh, the fear is there. But he right-clicked on accident. At least he's gonna clean up his stacks. Grind till I lose my mind. Oh, the rupture! And the stun! They're gonna pick him up! Urkrow, man, comes in clutch for his team. They desperately needed that. I think he's the highest net worth. No, he's not. Not quite. Actually, Lena... still the highest net worth. I would like to know how with this. I mean, clearly, like 2 waves behind, but still the highest net worth. Is it just what he bought in the order that he bought it? Like, did he spend less on salves? That's amazing to me. I think that's. Oh, bounty runes, of course. Duh. It was the bounty runes, the control. Kaiser Soze with the loop around, level 5, almost level 6. He's gonna just kind of set his team up for a little bit more in the future. Truthless coming in there. I think they know. I think they saw the whole thing, the whole shenanigans. Sharky coming in, turning on to JoJo. I think he's fine. He'll just be able to escape. Swap. Oh, they're committing for it. Stun. Pounce out. Sharky. Ah, Sharky is most certainly dead here with the silence. Goodness. And even the illusion, perhaps. Bloodlust with the movement speed and the right click. This combo is nasty. Awesome. Urkrow going on to Dill. Blood right. Get a miss. Let's check out Grind till I lose my mind. Shadow Fiend, man. Oh, with the Yules? Guess who has his Yules? Red Seal, and he is not playing around. Oh, there's the lightning. There's the right click. They've got Grind till I lose my mind. Down on his knees begging, please, no more. But they know now. They have vision. And Red Seal's gonna head out with the salve. Making a recovery. It doesn't matter how much you did in the early game, as long as they dominate the mid game. But don't worry, Dill is on the case trying to get something else for his team. turns around, picks up Kaiser Soze. That's a nice consolation prize. 7-5, 3K net worth on the side of FOTP, Fellowship of the Ping. I always forget. Anyway, mid tower, taking some damage here. Grind till I lose my mind, said, this ain't happening, but just narrowly misses the Shadow Races from Red Seal. Urkro, man, 73. What is he going for? He's going for Assange and Yasha. So he's gonna go faster, hit harder. This man is going for it all. 3 people mid. You can see that Sharky just really wants to make sure that his team can take advantage of their power spikes too. I think they're getting ready for something special, something big. Vladimir's offering on Tide Hunter. Ooh, let's think about that for the late game. Oop, Rupture. Can pop his ultimate. He should be fine here. There it is with the silence. He should be fine in his ultimate, but they hit him once again. They're gonna miss. Dill will be fine. He's gonna live through it all. Urkro chasing. He's so fast. He's so fast. Blood right. Dill turns around. Run on his team. Oh, team clutch. Urkro is stuck. TP out from Dill. And JoJo doesn't have the mana to finish it off. Truthless gonna die for his carry. I salute you, sir. Oh no, sorry. My mouse went crazy as I was actually saluting in real life. Grind till I lose my mind. Yeah, going back to him. These are the playmakers of the game right now. Urkro and Grind. And that was pretty cool from Dill right up there. Can't lie. I mean, if JoJo had mana though, it would be over for him. But Truthless, man, stuff going down. Stuff going down. Dill on the other side of the map. So I think that they've realized that things. Oh, nice swap. Tim. They're going on him. 3 people right there. He's trying to TP out. Can he make it out? Tries to pop the wand. He will not make it out. The Underlord will pay the ultimate price for a crime. I don't know, some kind of crime. Now they're going grind till I lose my mind, but nope, the squad rolls in. Sharky and Truthless are not gonna let this happen.
Is under attack.
Kaiser Soze, oh, scouts out of stack. JoJo looking real thirsty, looking real hungry. Oh, looks like some action's going on. Red Seal in a little bit of trouble. Truthless picking him up with the ultimate and Grind. Just right-clicking him down, but oh, looks like Truthless is the one that actually picks up the kill. 286 gold, and I know that he appreciates that. Meanwhile, up top, Dill. Gonna get threatened here. Next couple of seconds, they see it. They see the opportunity. Oh, and there's the combo with the Rupture into the Rolling Thunder. Even through his ultimate, they can just go back and forth. And they pick him up this time. They said no more mistakes. No more mistakes for FOTP. But down bottom, Thug Potato with the best name in the world. It's just, he's going after the tower. They turn around. Tim the Enchanter. Firestone. I think this is a mistake, Tim. You're running into Truthless too. Oh, he's out. He's gone. Truthless picking up another one, man. Outplayed. Lots of mean comments everywhere. Now they're gonna go for this tower. Are they gonna back off because they saw the Ogre Magi? Yeah, absolutely. They got what they wanted. They did the damage. Now they back off. That was solid, as solid could be. Meanwhile, up top, Urkro just doing his thing. I think this is a huge opportunity. They could TP in. A Shadow Fiend realizes it. He TPs in. This is a chance to fight toe-to-toe with the man in the game who I think is the strongest. Yeah, the highest net worth in the game. They could definitely do something here. No mana on Clockwork, though. That is a bit of a consideration. The initiator of such. Thug Potato. He's got his Ravage. Looks like they're gathering together. I think that they want to actually do something together and fight as a team. Yeah, let's see. I mean, they're just warding right now. Fighting all together. That could happen. We're almost on 20 minutes here. So yeah, I mean, a lot of interesting, exciting things are about to happen. I cannot wait for the first team fight with everybody involved. Oops, swap, Urkro. They don't commit to the stun. Instead, counter stun, Sharky. both squads are there, but it looks like Kaiser Soze is the one that rolls a little bit deeper. Got 3. Ta-da! I love it. I can't only imagine what kind of banter that they have going on inside of their channels. I bet it's fun. I bet these guys are just having a blast. Oh, JoJo infiltrating. They see them. Ravage onto 2. JoJo. Oh, the fear! It actually stops the Rolling Thunder. Grind till I lose my mind with the plays. They jump forward. They're gonna miss the shot, but 2-man Blood Right with the Purge. Immediate ultimate onto Dill, and he's gonna stay still.
Double kill.
Dill's gonna stay still because he has the rupture on him. 2 people. That invasion did not go the way that they planned. In fact, now they have more kills on the side of Digihab. They're gonna deward them as well. Things are happening. Things are happening behind the scenes that I can't see or understand right now with my 2K small brain. But they're rolling deep. They're going back in. They don't want them to. They don't want to give them anything, and you can see that wraparound, that side roll. Here we go. Dill. Even though he's being countered, he's still a boss. Look at him building that defusal. What a ballsy move. That's awesome, man. I don't know, like, I think I would probably opt for, like, Ags first. Oh, I guess you have the rupture. That is a consideration. They are focusing rupture on him. Huh. I don't know. I have to think about that. Again, 2K small brain. Just pay me no mind. Take a look at JoJo over here. The man, I haven't even looked at these items yet. Let's take a look at that. There we are, Lena. So we got Yules, we got Kaya. Rolling with the Ocean's Heart. I absolutely love this because, you know, just you never really need to go back to base. So yeah, you know, keeping the farm up is a high priority. We have the Sanjay Yasha completed. Urkro feeling like he needs the BKB to kind of deal with the Ravage. Maybe even the Fear of the Rupture onto Truthless. TP out immediately. That hurts just a little bit. Kaiser Soze not in position. Ooh. Ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look at what this man has. Big man on campus Underlord over here. Oh! Man, the lightning almost picking up Sharky. Goodness. Things happen so quickly when you have Alina just literally chonking him. Underlord with the Radiance now. Just being able to deal damage at all angles of it and making your Bloodseeker stronger, especially with the Bloodlust. I absolutely love how the synergistic that this draft is. If you just think about it, you have an extra at max 60 attack speed, 14 bonus movement speed, extra damage. Oh my god, we have a fight going on here. 3-man, we have a 3-man Ravage. They're going in onto the Underlord, but they're turning on a Red Seal. Truthless. Gonna duck him out, gonna dodge him. Buyback on Pango. Tim the Enchanter gonna get out. And they get out. I completely missed that. Looks like they pick up Truthless. Meanwhile, up top, Bloodseeker taking the tower. Now they come in. Blood right click. They're gonna pick up the Tidehunter. Ooh, I thought that hit. Looks like it didn't. Rolling Thunder still there. Rupture. They stop him. Can they kill him? Yes, they can. Beyond godlike. Urkro is just killing them. Killing them like crazy. DD picked up on Shadow Fiend. Gonna try for a little bit of split push action. Urkro heading straight down the middle with his team Red Seal backing him up. Kaiser Soze backing him up. Bloodlust onto the Lina. Because we know we can attack fast with the Lina. Yes. Got a TP out. Trying to defend. No split push action for you. Urkro being cautioned against backing out. Bloodright picking up that very last creep. You know how greed drives us all. Meanwhile, grind till I lose my mind. Just going at it. What is he? It's not showing what he plans to do, but he does have a BKB. So the next time that they decide to fight, could be an interesting one. Oh, but speaking of BKBs, we have Bloodseeker's BKB completed just now. So beyond godlike, will it stay that way? I'm thinking so. A lot of their damage is dealt through those big team fight ultimates. That said, we're about to approach a 3-on-2 situation, and here we go on to Kaiser Soze. Stun is not going to be able to make it happen. He's gone. He's down. Tim the Enchanter running in there, trying to do some damage to Truthless, maybe make his Bloodseeker faster, and you can see Bloodseeker running in at the speed of light as they try and get that outpost. Oh, but Sharky standing around just a little bit too long. Urkro with the blood, right? In fact, he knows he's dead. He's turning back around, doesn't want his team to be pursued. They even go for the illusion. Ah, man. Can't you just let an illusion live? Like, can't you? And they pick up the outpost. Now they control both. But not for long. Grind till I lose my mind. 5 seconds of effort. Maximum reward. And that really helps too. If you're just thinking about the experience, we're also thinking about, you know, being able to TP there. If you get into a fight into your jungle, that just opens up a lot more plays that you can make. So it also secures your farm in a sense because you're able to see a little bit more around it. So it does help. We got the vision. I think they know. Slark with his passive canceled. Thug Potato kind of hanging around, but they catch Grind till I lose my mind. Do they go forward? Kaiser Soze, not gonna risk it. Ooh, but we got one Tidehunter out of position. 2 ultimates committed on him. Is it worth it? I think it is. They do pick him up. 50 seconds without the Tidehunter, the big Ravage, and they're gonna smoke up immediately. All right, let's zoom out for this one. See the big picture here. Gonna lead with Kaiser Soze. Slark, did they see him? Did they know? I think they know. Mindbreaker onto the ground. All right, looks like yeah. Looks like the smoke didn't really turn into anything. That's okay. Ooh, red pick. There's the Slark. Pango stalking on the other side. They know that they're being pincer maneuvered, but they're being pincered the pincer. Truthless over here on the side. Looking for a quick pick. In and out. Trying to get that beyond godlike Urkro. This guy, this man right here. Going for the Basher. That's gonna open up some solo kill potentials here. Kaiser Soze running into Slark. Slark gonna back off. Ooh, just barely missed the swashbuckle. It feels like they're in a box right now. They need to fight and get out of this box. Yules, stun, BKB, they turn around immediately. Ravage, on to 3, turning on to Kaiser Soze. The immediate follow-up stun, Jojo not gonna get the Rolling Thunder off. Instead, Urkro, now trapped beyond godlike, is gonna go down. Double kill for Grind. Red Seal, BKB also running. 3 down, none on the side of Hab. Did you have? Red Seal still running. Got the Essence Ring switched out. Saved by Tim. Goodness. And we have a disconnect. Hopefully he'll come back by the time the timer comes down. Might be a pause here. There's a pause. Yo, if y'all are liking the game, you know, let me know in the Twitch. I'm gonna be I know this is 5 minutes in the past, but you know, when you hear this, you'll be like, hey. All right, check it out. We're all back together. 2 down. If you just missed it, we had a huge team fight initiated by FOTP, and they actually lost because of an instant split-second BKB from Shadow Fiend, 3-man Ravage, and just the perfect pick-off, starting with the Ogre Magi into the Pangolier. And also, you have to give it up to Truthless. He just trapped the beyond godlike Bloodseeker in the most most perfect way after all of that was said and done. He just could not get out. He was so low, which is a pretty big pick, especially if you consider some of the net worth. I mean, just like, look at that experience. Drops it down to a 0 advantage, and the net worth just literally went down by a whole lot. So, yeah, I mean, a great start. I think that they'll need more. 15 to 16 doesn't seem like a lot, but they have just been so much more efficient on the side of FOTP in terms of farming. So, yeah. Truthless tries to make something happen. Gets stunned. Yules, I don't think he can make it. Oh, yes, he can. From afar, swapped out. Sharky gonna fall, saving Truthless' life. Jojo. Vroom, vroom. Sky with the hyper boost over here down bottom. We got a guy. Does he have a basher? Oh, he has a stun. Grind might die here. Rupture is there. 4 people to rotate onto this Shadow Fiend. He gets the pick too. Oh yeah, is that his basher completed? Oh yeah, basher is on the way. So solo kill potential with the Rupture is a thing now, so we could see some plays. Let's go over to our Slug, see how he's doing. Going for a BKB. Looks like this is a full-on BKB game. So everybody just doesn't want to get stunned. Everybody needs to be able to right click. You know, it happens. This Aura man here, Underlord, look how much damage he does. Oh my god, he just chunks things down. We have a jump from Truthless, I heard it. Doesn't really capture anyone. He's gonna run, does have Blade Mail up. Oh, Truthless getting Rolling Thundered, stunned. Laguna Blade, Dragon Slave, goodness gracious. He didn't even have to get close to him for that one. Can you let up, oh my god. He's like satellite killing these people with the push of a button with lasers from space. Urkro picking up that outpost. And I think the sense is coming very quickly on the side of DH.Hab to... They need to really make something happen. And I think they understand this. Of course, all of this revolves around their initiation. So there's a lot of pressure right now on the Clockwork and on the Tidehunter to perform. Oh, trying to get out. Does he cancel it? Can he? Looks like he doesn't. He doesn't take anyone with him, though. Looks like everyone will be fine. That said, what's the level difference? Oh, are we still fighting over here? What's the levels? E, hero level. So it looks like we do have a Shadow Fiend is by far ahead with levels. Just first to 25, 40% cooldown reduction or 5 presence armor. I'd probably do the cooldown reduction, right? Wouldn't you do like Shadow Rays? Wouldn't that make it 6 seconds? Because if it's a 10-second cooldown, 40%, yeah, so 6 seconds Shadow Raises, and you get to use them consistently, so it's like Shadow Raise doesn't even have... If you used all 3 of them back to back, like, it has like a 1 second cooldown each. Neat. Into the base, we're fighting. I got wrapped up in my head there, but here we are. We're trapping Tim. Tim doesn't have his ultimate. He's trying to get out. His team's not bailing him out, but the Ravage is down. Onto 2, BKB, onto Red Seal, turning with the lasers from space. Right-clicking the Clockwork. Now onto Thug Potato. They're going to pick him up too. 2 down, right out front of the base, and only lost is the Underlord. And they pop the ultimate on Grind. Doesn't hit anyone. The Fear doesn't hit at all. Leashed up onto Urkro, but they're going to pick him up. So it is a push that they're gonna have to back off for. However, Tidehunter does buy back. Red Seal getting stunned up. Now they turn onto him. Minus armor. Stun onto 2 is not gonna save his life. He's actually getting picked off bit by bit. Jojo now runs into the rest of them. Tries to TP. They do see him. Stun. Jojo's gonna fall as well. They're coming together. DH.Hab is coming together. Is this a Roche? Golden Roshan. And Thug just goes for it. Starts with the right click. Invis Rune picked up from Shadow Fiend, hoping to get maybe a DD, but that's not going to happen. and immediately they scanned. They knew from the second that 4 of them went down that they just ran immediately for the Roche. But who do they give it to? They give it to Dill. They give it to Shadow Fiend, highest net worth. I don't blame them. And yeah, with a butterfly completed, sending his Vambrace back to the base, enchanted quiver. Goodness gracious, this man hits like a freaking truck. Just a divine rapier by himself. Everyone's tipping Dill. Looks like they're trying to get into their head. I'm not sure why they did that after a lost fight. But yeah, you know, I mean, if I guess that's who they want next. They said, Dill, you're gonna die. You're dead. You're dead. All right, let's check it out. So, what does FOTP have to do to maintain their lead? Because it is dropping quickly. Mistake me not. JoJo has his Basher. He actually did not go Maelstrom this game. So, I mean, it looks like his whole priority is just to help control the BKB carries, the Slark in his ultimate, especially with BKB, and of course the Shadow Fiend. I think that shows excellent team play with the Swashbuckle. Bloodseeker, same thing, has built the Basher. The entire team following each other. They have a train going on. Will they dissect them? Will they find them? Kaiser Soze on the edge, putting down that vision. Red Seal going for the sheep stick. More control, he says. More intelligence, more damage. Lower my mic real quick. Hang on. Scan. It looks like their scan is up and they have predicted where they are, and the smoke comes out. Kaiser Soze, 2 hits, he's half. 3 hits. Oh, he actually might be saved by the Yules and the stun. The Ravage is out. Rolling Thunder onto 2. Clockwork dodging. JoJo's stuck. He's stuck with the Swashbuckle, then he goes in. 2 people down so far, both supports. JoJo stuck inside of the Fear and the Leash. Then they turn onto the Shadow Fiend with the Basher onto Urkrow. Now going in, picking up everybody. They're just rolling through Digihab right now. Thug Potato on the run. Aegis. Grind till I lose my mind is Invis running for his life. Red Seal trying to turn on to Slark, but 1, 2, 3. Red Seal trying to get away. Does Yules. Essence Ring. Look at this chase going on here. Turn back around. Urkrow was able to pick up the Tidehunter. Now turning on to Grind. Can he get him? Just needs some bit of damage. Oh, Grind turning onto him. The right clicks, they need to kill him, and they don't get it before they get the Lina. Instant buyback onto the Slark. Slark runs into the battle, not able to do anything at this moment. But is this their moment? As they push down mid, Urkrow just going for the creeps. Digihab. Oh, look at that. I had a cheat sheet the whole time. If y'all are watching this and y'all see my struggles to remember the name, just remember that I'm an idiot and there's a cheat sheet right here. Goodness. Looks like they're not gonna go for it. Not enough people down. Slark with the buyback. I think they're gonna be happy with this net worth increase. But again, they have to remember that Shadow Fiend is level 25, next level. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, Dill going for Basher himself. Gonna help quite a bit, especially from the Shadow Dance, to really control some of these team play elements. What happened there? I could have swore that Digihab did better than I thought, but I think maybe just the Ignite with the Underlord everywhere, everyone doing a lot of damage, and then of course, you know, with the bashes, the bash procs on Bloodseeker, picking up the Shadow Fiend for that first time, they weren't really able to put out their full damage, what they were expecting to. That's not to say that they couldn't win a team fight, but yeah, I really feel like FOTP had it under control. Kaiser Soze now trying to be a little bit greedy, picking up a little bit gold for himself. Supports don't get gold. You don't deserve it. Actually, I would steal that Philosopher's Stone from JoJo over there, the Pango. If you look at it, you know, Ogre Magi needing the monies. It might help him just a little bit. Maybe in 5 minutes he'll know. Sharky. Almost done with the 4 staff. That will also help significantly Clockwork already has one, so he's able to kind of maneuver around some of these fights and get his team out of some of these situations as well. Actually, a really good item against Bloodseeker, despite the obvious rupture combo. JoJo running in, looking for Sharky, but it's a counter gank. They go on JoJo. JoJo's the one who's picked up, and here they are, BKBs onto the Underlord. They roll deep. They mob deep. Look at that. Do they push? Do they take this small advantage and make it a bigger one? It's yet to be seen, but Ogre Magi getting in position on top of the hill. Bloodlusting the tower. I'm sure they know off of that. They're going for it. Right clicks, and they are just chunking this thing so quickly. And I mean, it's just gone. They started 5 seconds ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, done. Dill. Right click in the tower. They're gonna have to buy back on this. They fortify, trying to get rid of the creeps, and they back off immediately as well. They're just wondering, how much can we get out of this? How far can we go? Stress. And they're going down bottom. They're gonna pick up this tower too.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Slark. Grabbing that tower. Pushing out the waves. Sitting on the toilet. Yo. This is so hype. They're just kind of dominating their jungle. And look at this Tide Hunter, 3 levels away from, 250 damage. And then you can't. What can you do against that? He just goes and anchor smashes every 5 seconds with 250 damage attached. You just build a crit. Look at that. He's building his Daedalus now. He knows. He's thirsty for it. He wants it bad. Doug Potato. He wants it bad, but we got a little bit of a movement over here. They know that they need to make a play. FOTP are gonna make a play. They think they're stuck in the base with a Firestorm. They have no idea, but they're on the other side of the map. I don't think this is going to be as effective as they could be. There's a potential for maybe picking up the Slark, but they're just going for the outpost right now. And that will reveal the smoke on their hands. They see the Slark. No, they don't see the Slark. They almost saw the Slark. Slark running there for the bounties. Coming in. Oh, there he is. Rolling Thunder. Onto one. Can he get another? He's trying to leap away. JoJo in hot pursuit. Gas, gas, gas. Here we go. Oh, hyper boost. Turns around and swashbuckles. But both of these two just street racing out of there. Goodness gracious. Double damage onto this Shadow Fiend. 400 damage extra. And he's going in for an ultimate, a Silver Edge. My word. He is such a boss right now. Look at him. He just kills everything. Man, okay. On the backside, Bloodright trying to slow down, but they don't get slowed down. Everything is a-okay for the time being. Tim the Enchanter over here. He's got the auras. Going for the heart. Just gonna tank up as much as he possibly can. Urkrow with the Abyssal Blade completed. Maybe a butterfly next, or a crit. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe. Oh, a blade mail would be good. Yeah. Against anybody that deals a ton of damage, a blade mail would be fantastic. Plus, more damage equal more move and attack speed. You just need your team to have a Force Staff, which they do not at this moment have a Force Staff. That's kind of, you know what, whenever you play against a Clockwork, this is something I absolutely know, even with my 2K small brain. Whenever you play against a Clockwork, you always need a Force Staff on your team. The one support needs to get one. And the reason being is because, obviously, the power cogs, you can get out of it with that, so. That kind of surprises me a little bit, the fact that maybe that's why they're having so much trouble with these fights, is that they're just relying on right-clicking them down instead of just Force Staffing their carry out. Which, you know, is a consideration. In addition to that, the Rolling Thunder is completely countered by the Clockwork, so. Yeah. The good news is, Pangolier gets stronger throughout the game. He just gets stronger and stronger. You build an Ags eventually. Yeah. So shield crashing everywhere, lots of damage everywhere. Yeah. Sharky has a 4-staff completed. We got the Silver Edge completed onto the Shadow Fiend. Let's take a look over here. What items are we shooting for here? We're going for Yules onto Pango. Kaiser on, he's going for a Glimmer right now. I think if he switches to 4-staff, it might help him significantly. Oh, Lina with the Leveler. 60 attack speed, bonus building damage with Bloodlust. Dude, that's actually so baller right now. This Lina does so much damage right now. If you think about total output, like in a team fight, you just stun, Dragon Slave, Laguna, maybe even just, I don't know if Fuels works. I don't think it does, but just right click, done. Unless this happens. Unless this happens, do they see them? There's the Silver Edge, onto Underlord. There goes into Rolling Thunder, onto Shoes, chasing the Clockwork. Trying to get a bird's eye view because everything is happening right now, but the Ravage immediately out onto the Lina. Doesn't have a BKB, it's actually been used. BKB is onto Grind. Lina is picked up, ultimate. Fear is out, chasing after Urkrow, but I think that might have been his out. Getting him away. They have regrouped. Now they're in position with 4. Turning Urkrow, trying to do as much damage as he possibly can. Bloodright is there. They just completely dodge it. They're just ducking around it. Tim getting chomped down. There's the stun. And Clockwork chasing forward. Truthless. Just not letting this one go. Swap back onto Urkrow. Actually might have saved Urkrow. Nope, he keeps getting hit by the power cog. He's just running around doing the best he can. Abyssal is there. Sharky, low HP. Can he get him? Urkrow is going to save him for the second, but not in the long run. Tim the Enchanter has to run. 2 people down, but the big 2 on the other side. Buyback on both of the carries on the side of FOTP, and now net worth swing. Just look at it, just change completely. Grind. He's out, trying to just dip. Urkrow is gonna make this happen. Goodness.
Invisibility.
Yeah, and we saw from the Clockworks there that the 4-staff not being on the team really hurt Lina in that particular fight, because she just felt like, I mean, she had no BKB, but if she had the BKB, even still, she'd be standing there taking right clicks from the Shadow Fiend when you gotta bounce, especially under BKB. You need to be able to kite, and this Clockwork is doing so much work. Like, oh, and he goes in right now. Another example of him doing work. Blade Mail. Tim the Enchanter throws out the fire. Urkrow, they just bought back. If they die here, this could be really bad for FOTP. Now they're going in, trying to get his team out, but he's stunned by Roshan. What luck. Jojo gets picked up. Lina gets picked up. No buyback on Lina. That is a dieback. 102 seconds. Kaiser is going to make it out. Roshan. They just go for Shadow Fiend right now. Picking up the Aegis. Who gets the cheese? Who has it? Slark has the cheese. My goodness. And they march down mid with impending threat. And he's actually going for Refresher. Tidehunter's not going for the extra... He's not going for the extra... whatchamacallit, the crit, Daedalus. They're just gonna pick up these racks. They might actually be able to chew through all of these racks in less than a minute. We'll see. Nope, they have a tier 2 up top, so they cannot go up top. However, they might go for these tier 4s. They're starting to right click. Fortify is out. There they go. Do they continue going for this? Are they going for this? Is this happening? Dill dropping half HP. There it is, Stuck Potato. Goodness gracious. And what's more to say here? They have some chase. They might be able to chase. Who knows? I think they really want to deal with Grind. Look how fast he's moving. Goodness gracious, goes in Truthless with the blade mail. Goes in, now turns on to Sharky. Now they go forward with the ultimate coming out from Grind. Truthless still very low. He's hexed up, but he moves. He's a one fast pig. Good, now he's look at that. Urkrow Look at this man. Look how even his effects. Look at his side. Look at his effects right here. And he's chasing after most of them. Oh, Abyssal is out. Chases Sharky. Stun is there. He's gonna outrun the stun. He could have probably outrun the stun. Look how fast he moves. I don't think he wants to risk it. Grind. Coming up on Hot Pursuit. There's Tim. There's the break. I don't think he has enough damage, but this might actually be an opportunity. The Ravage is out of position. It was used poorly. Now they go in onto JoJo, but this could be good. Chasing onto 3. They pick up JoJo, but who else? The Ravage is, the Rupture is out onto Dill. He does have the cheese. He was forced to use it. The Pig is out onto Tim. Sharky now in the thick of it. Urkrow turns and picks up 1. Goes in. Abyssal's Dill. Blood right. He's going to have to pounce out of it. Dill, great awareness. Urkrow now turning on to Truthless. 4 staffs over the hill. They're going to back out. But overall, actually, Tim did fall. So, yeah, it went towards Digihab. Thug Potato.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, he went the cooldown reduction. He didn't go the 250 damage. Goodness. Looks like he's just an aura carrier as well. Huh. I was really hoping to see that. He was going Daedalus. I saw the Daedalus. Don't think that you outsmarted me. I saw you had it on your quick bar earlier, man. I saw that. And the viewers were excited to see it, but you let us down. No, I think they're just playing seriously. They need that extra Ravage to make sure that people are under control so that they can take all of the objectives. I get it. Lincoln's on Slark, making it more difficult. Luckily, they do have these Yules. Pop him? Does he pop? Urkrow, the blood right. How's the talents played out? Excuse me, folks. Hang on. Corona. Illusionist Cape onto Pango. Oh, 25 on Underlord. Pit of Malice root is there. Thirst MS. So they want this guy to run real fast. They go with the Pango trying to bait something. And then the swashbuckle. That was close. JoJo. He's such a player. Like, he tries to do these elaborate plays, and I appreciate it so much. Look at this. The stun is out. They think they got a pick? Ha! 42 gold. But it helps. It definitely helps Scout. JoJo really just does not want to die anymore. I can just feel it in his bones. Red Seal taking it upon himself to really go after these creeps, doing the best that he can. I think they need one good fight. If they get one good fight, any team, this whole match, like if they get one good fight, we could probably see the end of the game. So we'll see. Shadow Fiend does have his Hex completed. We've seen it a couple of times with the Fast Pig sort of deal. Clockwork going for the Ags. Oh, he actually has his Ags completed. He's going for the hook shot all day, baby. Oh no, that's right. I forgot they changed it. Overclocking. So he's able to like stack his hook shots just multiple times. My word. Of course, he does have the stun. Pushing out all of these lanes. They're turtled up. Not much to say at this point. Really, we kind of hit one of the slow moments. Like both teams they don't really want to go for a risky move. You know, they want to wait for their opportunity, and I think that is Yeah, I think that's a smart move. Goodness, 52 minutes. We are 52 minutes in. All right, looks like we got some co-casters coming in this next round.
Oh, that's very nice.
And here we go. Maybe they're gonna go for it. Do they have the means, the method, the willpower even to make something like this happen? They're just like they're a Western right now. This is the stare down. That's what we're gonna call it. The stare down. And each team cautious about drawing their gun. They are just on the edge, on the brink of finality. And no matter which direction the game looks like, it is anyone's game at this point, folks. They could have one bad Ravage or one good Ravage. They could have one really strong pickoff, or the carry at that moment might not have enough for buyback. Let's see, what's the buyback status? This is something we need. Every single person has buyback at this moment. So that is, once again, both teams are geared up. They're ready to go. They're looking for their opportunity. Yeah. And now they have clockwork with overclock. Oh my gosh. So they're gonna make a play. They're gonna smoke up. And he was baited. That illusionist cape, it doesn't break the smoke. Oh, grind. He's gonna be jumped on. They're gonna go right for him. Yules, stun. BKB immediately. Rolling Thunder doesn't hit, but they're still gonna go for the bash. Ravage is there. Is there any follow-up? But Rolling Thunder hits two. They actually pick up Sharky. Truthless just blocking from his team, but there's another Ravage. Here it comes. 5 people Ravage. 5-man Ravage, and they heals himself. Red Seal trying to save himself, running. Dill actually intercepted from the pounce. Now they get Grind, buyback immediately onto Sharky and Grind. They're gonna get Truthless as well. Firestorm is there. Bloodright and TPing in from the Shadow Fiend. Big Dog wants to go for it. Dill is still into well into the mix. Urkrow now being focused down. Stun is there. Urkrow's picked up. Buyback coming out, trying to get there. 10-minute chapters, right clicking down Sharky. That's a dieback, and now Truthless coming back in, TPing onto the outpost. That is a slight advantage that they have. Red Seal running for his life. Essence Ring, Thug Potato getting right clicked like an MF over here. Dill comes in. Oh, the Kaiser Soze is trapped, but he also trapped his teammate, and they pick up another one. Buybacks everywhere. This is such a crazy fight. Let's zoom out here. Clockwork, the next victim to fall. Urkrow looking around the battlefield, but they TP back in. 2 people compromised, and they fall back. Or do they? They're running back in. Slark. Oh, tension. And this is what we're talking about. The net worth swing has gone back almost to 0. Tim might turn around. Who knows? The break is there, but is the damage enough? They slow him. Urkrow, they go back in. Bloodright, they have to retreat. They have Rupture. They might be able to Rupture here. Do they have... Oh, Abyssal. Onto Urkrow. They turn in. The fear, the right clicks, everything is there. Slark with the essence shift. Can they get the Rupture? Yes, they can. Grind. This is dieback for Grind. 4 people. They're just mobbing deep. They get all the carries. They have fallen. They're just jumping down mid. They know they want this game. Look at them dance. You look at them dance down mid. They know it. They know what the prize is. They've got a mango tree in the base. They should spell out a message. It's a LOLGG with the mangoes. The Fortify, that does delay. 19 seconds until the Vengeful Spirit, but a whole 90 until the carries. Yeah, they're going straight for tier 4s. They said, we're not playing around. They have the leveler equipped onto the Lina. GG, this is over. Thug Potato, he can't do anything. Throws out the Ravage, saving precious seconds, but Abyssal Blade, Yules, turning right towards the Ancient. This game is done. Urkrow. Woo! Fellowship of the Ping. GG.